Android Studio is the most common interface development, the best IDE so far for Android app development. So there are some other features and testing features, which is very convenient. Also, I chose SQLite as the background database for this application. So SQLite, compared to other databases such as MySQL or like JDBC, SQLite is the most convenient and the most flexible database. It's small, and it's easy to implement. I know Android has their functions that you can just implement the SQLite helper. Yeah, because you just extend this helper and you can just write your own functions from the interface. So it's pretty convenient in development. So I create 3 tables: user credentials, and user profile to store the user's detailed information, and items to store item information. Okay, so in the user credential table, we have account name, password, a login email, a user profile, and how many items of this user have that to be least. So, and the user profile table gives you the account reference number, the username, the phone number, the address, and city, state, zip code. That's common stuff. The account reference number is a unique reference number. It's integer with around, I think it's 9 or 10 digits. So each account has a unique account reference number, and it's assigned to both user profile and user credential. And this account reference number is created automatically when you create a new user. So let me see. Items. Item has their item number too. It's also generated automatically. The name, category. The category and condition were designed from the enum features. So categories you can choose between like baby clothing, all those different categories. For conditions, you choose the conditions of your item, and you can also type in your description and your rate. For example, like you want to lease for like $10 per day, or like $25, 5 cents per day, and the status flips when your item is rented out. The lease dates is stored in the array that other users will select the days they want to rent this particular item, and the lease date will automatically convert it to Julian dates and stored to this array list. And it also has the associated ARNs, account reference number, this account reference number is from the owner of this item. So okay, so if you want to run it, You go to menu, run app. For the users that if you don't have any of these, you can create a new virtual device. And I use Nexus 5X as the basic testing interface. And I know that people don't use all those old phones anymore, but I didn't select the latest phone either, because there's some people still using the Nexus 4, Nexus 5. Okay, so I also did use a NoGet for the testing testing interface. Or you can use O. I tested on both systems and click next. Let me see. Yeah, so then you will create a virtual device. So I already created previously, so you click OK. And then it came up. So it has 4 buttons and 3 activities. So if you click input user profile, go to you're gonna input your profile. Go back and lease item. You can lease your items here. So for example, let me try to use the input profile. Let me see, just use it for testing purposes. So Howard, yeah. And phone, you will need to type in your phone number. Okay, and if you don't input integer here or here, I will tell you. See, your zip code should contain only number elements. So let's keep going. CD Boston. I don't know what the Boston zip code is, so let's try anything. And you submit. It says your user is created. Okay. So, and also here's a window to like list out the all your type-ins, because I want to look at it to make sure it's correct. And here you can list an item, say camera category. I supposed to use drop downs here, but I didn't have time. What's category C, like electronics, conditions, new. Say Nikon D800. And rate, so I have double here, for example, like $58.65 per day. I click OK. So your camera is inserted to this database, and now you go back. Okay, so for testing purposes, I inserted many items here. So. And these names doesn't make sense because it's generated automatically. Every time you open it, it's different. It's just select random characters from strings and generate the name, and will generate like everything. So if you want to rent this item, you choose that. You select from the date you want to rent it, 19th. Last weekend, 2021, 21st, and you're done. I will be item list completed. Please contact the owner. It's supposed to give you the owner address, but I honestly didn't complete it. and they didn't have time to create that feature. There are several nice to have features that I think I thought about during creating this application. So, for example, you can implement a Google map here, and you choose the belongings and the items that close to you, or you can create some kind of function to list the item that like close you from the zip code calculation. So, and I don't think it's perfect. It got a pretty basic graphics design, and everything's pretty simple. But it's my first Android, first even Java big project. It took me about 2 weeks and a couple of testing features, lots of stuff, and hopes you enjoyed it. Thank you.